All right, let's get ready to feel that Moroccan football energy. You know what I mean?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Because we're doing a deep dive into, like, the brains behind the game.
The masterminds.
The coaches.
Yeah.
The strategists, the motivators.
Okay.
The ones that take all that raw talent and shape it into, like, a winning team.
Into a force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got this fantastic podcast episode we're going to be looking at today.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be way more exciting than just reading a playbook, trust me.
Absolutely. We're going deep.
So what's really cool is we're looking at both Moroccan and foreign coaches, right?
Yeah, it's this fascinating blend, this kind of cultural exchange, really.
Yeah.
And it's really shaped their journey.
That's amazing.
Football journey.
So, and speaking of journeys, you ready for this?
Hit me.
Morocco, get this, was the first African team to reach the World Cup knockout stage.
That's huge.
Isn't that amazing?
I mean, that's history right there.
It is history, and it was all thanks to a coach with, like, a revolutionary approach. You ready for this?
Lay it on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with the legend himself, José Faria.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that led them to the unforgettable 86 World Cup. Yeah. This guy, like, he was a visionary, like a total pioneer.
Oh, yeah. He challenged the norms,
Challenged the norms. But his big thing, like, what made her different was he believed in discipline and freedom for the players.
Interesting combo.
Right.
They wouldn't think, right?
I mean, that sounds like a recipe for disaster to me.
Yeah. You think chaos?
But he made it work.
He did. He made it work.
How did that actually, like, how did that play out on the field?
Well, it was bold.
Yeah.
Especially back then, the 80s, Everyone was about formations, strict control. But Faria, he saw something different, He recognized that to really unlock the potential of this Moroccan team, he needed to embrace their flair, their creativity.
Okay.
So he instilled discipline. Sure, of course, you need that foundation. But within that, he gave them the freedom to improvise, to express themselves, to take risks.
So it wasn't just about sticking to the plan. It was about, like, empowering the players.
Exactly. To make decisions, on the fly.
Oh, that's a game changer.
It was revolutionary.
How did that actually, like, win them games, though?
Yeah.
What were the tactics?
Picture this.
Okay.
Solid defense, disciplined, right?
Yeah.
But then, bam, they hit you with these lightning fast counterattacks.
Oh, wow.
Driven by that, individual brilliance.
So it's like a 1-2 punch.
It was. Opponents never saw it coming. They expected, that rigidity, that predictability, and then, wow.
Out of nowhere.
Hit with that creative energy.
Oh, wow. So Faria basically set the stage, right? He's like, look, Moroccan players can thrive when you give them the space to shine.
He laid the groundwork.
Yeah. Within a system. But then, fast forward, right, to the modern era, we've got Walid Regragui.
Oh, yeah.
The coach that took Morocco all the way to the semifinals.
In the last World Cup.
Last year.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that's just another level.
It is. And, his impact, it goes beyond just the results. He ignited something, in the nation. A sense of pride, belief.
Yeah.
It resonated, beyond Morocco. And you're right, he absolutely drew inspiration from Faria's legacy. But he took it and adapted it for today's game.
Okay.
His tactics still built on that defensive strength we saw with Faria, but even more adaptable. Seamless transitions between offense and defense.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me the specifics. What kind of tactical moves are we talking about here?
One of his key innovations, wingbacks.
Wingbacks, okay.
Yeah, so for those who aren't total football fanatics,
right,
wingbacks,
yeah,
these are defenders, right?
Right.
But they push up the field, they support the attack. They're like multitaskers on the pitch.
So it's like they've got this extra layer of attack coming from
unexpected places.
Oh, okay. What about the deep-lying playmakers?
Oh,
what's that all about?
These are midfielders, positioned a bit deeper, but they've got the vision, the passing skills to orchestrate attacks.
So they're kind of like
puppet master.
Yeah, pulling the strings.
From the shadows.
Wow.
Controlling the tempo.
So it's like, so you've got the wingbacks, the surprise element. You've got the playmakers controlling the game from like a hidden spot. It's like a choreographed dance, but with more
adrenaline.
Yeah, a lot more adrenaline.
Yeah.
But did those tactics just impact like the national team, or did that like ripple out to club football in Morocco too?
It did. That's a great question. You see Regragui's influence, it spread.
Yeah.
You see top Moroccan clubs.
Wydad.
Raja Casablanca, huge rivals. But they started incorporating similar approaches.
Oh, wow.
That dynamic wingback play.
Yeah.
The deep line playmakers.
So it's like his success gave them permission to be like, all right, we can try something new.
Yeah. They broke the mold, and it's made Moroccan club football even more competitive,
Wow.
Domestically on the continent.
Yeah.
They become forces.
That's incredible.
They're showing what tactical evolution can do.
Okay, so we've got these two coaching giants, right? Faria and Regragui, leaving their mark. But was it always like this?
That's a great question.
Did they always rely on these, like, brilliant minds from within? Or were foreign coaches a bigger part of the story, like, early on?
That's what we're going to look at next.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's dive in. It's like we're putting together a puzzle. Yeah. And we've talked about Faria, Regragui,
right?
These brilliant minds. But this whole idea of like homegrown coaching, that's a big piece of the puzzle.
That's huge.
It's not just about individuals.
Yeah.
It's about building a system, a system for success that lasts.
So instead of just like bringing in the experts, they're creating their own.
Growing it from within.
Yeah, that's fascinating. What do you think is like driving that?
Well, the Royal Moroccan Football Federation.
The FRMF.
The FRMF.
Yeah.
They realized something.
What's that?
They realized that to really become a powerhouse, they couldn't just rely on outside help.
Yeah.
They needed to develop their own people.
Their own coaches?
Their own coaches, It's about more than winning.
What's it about then?
It's about identity.
Okay.
A footballing identity that's uniquely Moroccan.
So they're not just following trends, they're making their own...
They're setting them.
Yeah, that's bold. But how do they actually do that? Like, coaches don't just...
They don't just appear overnight.
Right.
Right. It takes a plan.
Yeah.
And that's where the FRMF Coaching Academy comes in.
Oh, the academy. Yeah. Tell me about it. I'm picturing like this intense training ground.
It is pretty intense.
Coaches are like studying formation.
Absolutely studying tactics.
They're shakes.
They're diving in.
What actually happens there?
So they've got this comprehensive curriculum.
Okay.
They bring in the best practices from around the world, but with a focus on Morocco.
On Moroccan style.
On a uniquely Moroccan philosophy.
Okay.
Advanced training certifications, cutting-edge technology.
No, they're not just copying everyone else.
No.
They're taking the best ideas.
They're taking the best.
And adapting it.
And making it their own.
Okay.
They're understanding the strengths of Moroccan players, their skills, their tactics.
Yeah.
And developing coaching methods that really maximize that potential.
Yeah. So it's like a custom-tailored suit for Moroccan football.
That's a great analogy.
This is starting to feel like a real movement.
It is.
Like a revolution in coaching.
It's exciting.
But is it all about like tactics and formations?
It's more than that.
What else is there?
The FRMF, they're also investing in youth academies.
Okay.
Scouting networks. Creating a pipeline.
A pipeline of young talent.
Young talent that's developed with a certain style in mind.
So it's like this whole holistic approach.
Exactly.
Right. You're training the young players a certain way.
Yeah.
And then they've got coaches.
As they move up.
Who reinforce that.
Reinforcing that same philosophy.
Wow.
It's about continuity.
Yeah.
That's vital for long-term success.
That makes a lot of sense.
It allows a nation to develop an identity on the world stage.
Yeah.
A brand of football that's theirs.
That's really cool. But let's be real for a second.
Sure.
Building a dynasty is hard.
Yeah.
There's got to be challenges, right? What are some of the things they might face?
Well, maintaining this level of investment, that's crucial.
In youth development and in coaching.
In everything, yeah.
The FRMF has to stay committed.
Long-term vision.
Even when things get tough.
Even when there are setbacks.
What else?
Staying ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Football is constantly evolving.
New tactics, new style.
It's a fast-moving world.
So it's not enough to just create a system.
Right.
You've got to constantly adapt.
You got to adapt. You got to innovate.
To stay competitive.
Absolutely.
But what I'm hearing is Morocco is embracing that.
They are?
They're not afraid to experiment.
They're not afraid to learn.
To push the boundaries.
They're pushing it.
So it's like they're saying, hey, world, we're here to play.
We're here to play.
And we're here to win.
To win.
But we're going to do it our way.
On our own terms.
I love that. There's another piece to this coaching development thing, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about the trophies.
It goes beyond that.
Okay.
Think about the social impact.
Okay.
When young people in Morocco, they see these successful coaches. Yeah. People who look like them.
Yeah.
People who come from their communities.
It's inspiring.
It's incredibly inspiring.
You're talking role models.
Role models, representation.
It's like saying, hey, if they can do it,
I can do it too.
Yeah.
It sends a message.
That goes way beyond football.
Way beyond the pit.
That's about believing in yourself.
It's about pursuing your dreams.
No matter where you come from.
No matter what.
This is amazing.
It's powerful stuff.
We've gone from like formations and tactics to this bigger picture of the impact of coaching. It's incredible.
It really shows you how connected sports and society are.
There's one more piece to the puzzle, though. We haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
We have legendary coaches, tactical innovations, homegrown talent.
It's a whole system.
What's the big takeaway here? What makes Morocco's story so special?
I think it's that, you know, it's not just about individual brilliance.
Yeah.
It's about the system.
It's like a philosophy.
It's a philosophy, yeah.
They've built it from the ground up.
From the ground up.
It's not just a one-time thing.
It's built to last.
Yeah, it's a movement.
It's a sustainable.
What are the big lessons here? What can, like, other countries
what can they learn?
Learn from the Moroccan model.
Well, first, invest in your own people.
Okay.
You know, Morocco, they realized that relying on, you know, foreign experts all the time, that's not a long-term solution.
Yeah.
They needed to develop their own coaches.
It's about empowering your own people.
Exactly.
Not just bringing in...
Not just importing talent.
Yeah.
You got to grow it yourself.
It's like they're saying, we believe in our people.
We believe in our people.
We're going to give them the tools.
Give them the tools to succeed.
But that takes long-term vision, right?
Long-term vision.
You've got to, like... You got to build the infrastructure.
You got to build it.
Like the academy.
The FRMF Academy, yeah.
It's not about, like, a quick fix.
No quick fixes.
It's got to be something that lasts.
It's about creating a system
that can just produce amazing coaches.
For years to come.
Okay, so invest in your people, build the infrastructure. But it's also not just about replicating what everyone else is doing.
No.
Right. You've got to find your own way.
Find your own style.
Your own identity.
Your own footballing DNA.
It's like what we were talking about with Faria.
Yeah.
He took that, like, discipline of the time, but he infused it with that Moroccan...
That flair, that creativity.
Yeah.
You know?
So you got to know your strengths.
Understand your strengths.
And then find a way to, like, bring them out.
Express them.
On the field.
Absolutely.
So invest in local talent. Develop your own unique style.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any other big lessons here?
The third one, and it's probably the most important.
Okay.
Patience.
Patience.
Building a dynasty takes time.
Yeah.
You're going to have setbacks, challenges, but you got to stick with it.
Stay committed to the vision.
Stay committed.
Long-term vision.
Long-term.
And Morocco is a perfect example of that.
They've been working at this for a long time.
Years.
Yeah, laying the groundwork.
Nurturing their talent.
And now look at them.
And now we're seeing the results.
It's happening.
It's inspiring to see a nation, you know, embrace their potential.
It is.
Create a path for themselves to succeed.
Yeah.
And it's not just about football, right?
No, it's bigger than that.
It's about national pride.
It is.
It's about communities.
It's empowering people.
It's about opportunity for young people.
It's about the future.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's powerful.
This has been an incredible journey, you know, learning about the coaches.
The unsung heroes.
Yeah, the unsung heroes of Moroccan football. They're shaping a nation. This is a story of, like, vision.
Dedication.
And belief.
Belief in your own people.
In your own people, yeah.
And as Morocco keeps going.
It's going to be so fun to watch.
What will they do next?
What's their style going to look like?
What's their philosophy going to be?
Are they going to be contenders for, like, the top honors?
Who knows? Time will tell.
This deep dive has been so eye-opening.
It has.
We went from, like, talking about tactics to, like, the heart of, like, Moroccan football.
The soul of football.
And that's the beauty of, like, exploring, right? There's always more to discover.
There's more to learn.
So keep exploring, keep learning.
Who knows? Maybe you'll uncover the next big story.
And the world of sports.
I can't wait to see what you find.